In the struggle to address the HIV/AIDS pandemic, what we seek to do is to give people hope. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I believe Christians ought to be people of hope. The three enemies that we face in Zambia are hunger, disease, and poverty. And that is what we are challenged with here in this work, in the struggle against HIV/AIDS. Mwambeshi is 47 kilometers west of Lusaka, and that is a picture, the reality in Zambia, the economic reality, that 80% of the population live on less than $1 a day. The way we got connected there was through Joy Lubinga, who is the coordinator for Circles of Hope in the Christian Council of Churches. And the project in Mwambeshi is with 20 widows who have started Widows in Agriculture project.
The Circle of Hope in Mwambeshi, there are women that are living positively, they are widows. So in Mwambeshi really is to help them in income generating activities. They've been given water, they are farming, so this will give them food.
Gifts from various sources through the Cooperative Baptist Fellowship. We were able to put in a borehole. It's 30 meters deep. It costs just a little over $4,000. But as you witnessed this week, they have a bumper crop of maize. We were interested in what her approach was, not only helping people in the area of dealing with being HIV positive and their pilgrimage and the psychosocial issues, but also enabling them to cope in everyday life, being able to have an income generation project in order to provide for the basic needs of the families. Food security, buy school uniforms, send their children to schools, be able to go to the clinic with their children, and their basic need was water.
Most of the people who talk about it are vulnerable. They've got nobody to support them. So since they've got water, they've got seed, they're able to farm, they're able to have food.
What you see in Mwambeshi is the way we believe that the church, civic society, government institutions need to address the struggle in the HIV/AIDS pandemic in Zambia.
Chinyanya is a rural community south of Lusaka, where Emily and Freddie Hanza live with their 5 children. Freddie, a farmer with about 10 acres of land, was struggling to provide for his family until Fran and Lonnie provided the community access to a year-round water supply by digging a well on their land.
See, the wells have actually changed my life, because whatever you see around here in terms of my development at my level now is as a result of the water I've been able to utilize the past 24 months. Water is everything a small farmer needs. And you can imagine everyone around here drew their water from that same well. And during our last drought, everyone depended upon it. Up to 21 hours in the night, they were drawing water from there. And they brought in money for us to build 2 more wells, which we have done in this community.
Ironically, too much water during rainy season makes the already limited road access even more difficult because of flooding. And the nearby fishing villages flood, causing already serious sanitation and health problems, including malaria, to become even worse.
This place is susceptible to diarrheal diseases, particularly cholera, a killer diarrhea disease. And many people have failed to build toilets, even if our government is calling for us to have toilets. For someone to build a toilet, they need a big investment. Now imagine the poor people that live out here who have no means of livelihood. How do they manage? Other than the food security that they need to meet to come up with a toilet. Someone would rather buy food than build a toilet.
Sanitation, food security, and education needs are all priorities for Chenyanya and many other communities in Sub-Saharan Africa.
There's a wonderful opportunity to assist this community with volunteer teachers, with volunteer builders, who could come out and be the presence of Christ along with people in the community in renovating this building and building positive relationships with this community and the children in this community.
The offering for global missions also offers us an opportunity to bring resources and hope to people in need of the basic necessities of life.
As a follower of Jesus Christ, this is where the church ought to be, because this is where Jesus was. As we think of Him as the great physician who went about bringing wholeness to the lives of people. And I would like to encourage you to give to the offering for global missions. What we seek to do is to give people hope. That is what we can accomplish, working together in partnership with churches in Zambia and around the world to bring healing and hope and encouragement. And just because people are HIV positive does not mean that there's not hope. When they have access to the resources they need, they can live in hope, and their families can live in hope.
The only thing that I want to say is living with the virus is not an easy thing. Not an easy thing. I only hope one day a cure will be found for HIV. A cure will be found, because if a cure is found, aside for the children, that will be life for them.